Hi, welcome to our Chapter 8 presentation.
So this month's character chat is going to be on globalization and sovereignty. But what exactly is globalization and sovereignty?
Globalization can be defined as societies and nations becoming increasingly more closer and connected.
In other words, that would be like how the world's connected, right? Like how McDonald's is a popular American fast food chain, but it's popular in countries like Japan, France, and other countries.
Exactly. We can trade with other countries economically as well, like when we need resources or other items that we lack, and they can do the same with us.
Socially, we can connect with each other all around the world through social media. Apps like Snapchat and YouTube work to do that.
This ties into the idea of tyranny of location.
What's that?
Tyranny of location is the idea that the more geographically connected our government is, the more power it has.
Like how oil rigs increase a state's income, but they can't move?
Precisely. However, if companies are unhappy, they may threaten to leave the state.
And that's bad because states need companies like Target or McDonald's to keep the people happy. Like me, I love me some McDonald's.
Exactly. This is an example of mobility of capital.
Okay, we've touched on that topic of globalization, but you can't forget about the fears of it too.
You're right. In fact, some believe efforts we make to globalize are weakening states. This is called the constrained state thesis.
To paraphrase, states have less power over politics, culture, society, and economy as more cultures and ideals are combined.
Yes, but the constrained state thesis isn't one of the three fears of globalization.
Then what are the fears of globalization?
It's the loss of national sovereignty! Well, the first one is the loss of national sovereignty.
For those who don't know, sovereignty is the ability for a state to govern itself.
Yep, states fear that connecting with other states will strip them of their sovereignty.
What about the other two?
The second fear of globalization is the inversion of the poor.
Oh, I get it. So that's like the term the poor get poorer, right?
Yes, less wealthy people tend to be affected most by things like decreased wages, unsafe conditions, eliminated benefits, and environmental degradation.
Wow, that sounds really bad.
Yeah, do you know the third fear of globalization?
Of course I know. The last fear is loss of sovereignty.
Yes, because people are worried they're going to have less of a say over big businesses and companies.
Bingo! However, location of products affects globalization too. Well, to start, people like buying local. It feels way more reliable and it's just better than paying extra for shipping and then waiting a while to get the products.
That makes sense. I'd rather get my strawberries from a local store instead of driving extra to get my fruit from a big company.
Climate, geography, and location matter too.
On top of that, national laws matter more than international laws.
Yup. What's your opinion on globalization, Anderson?
I'm not sure if I align with realists, liberals, or Marxists.
Well, realists prioritize the country. This is because they believe there's more freedom and choice and can manipulate things to work in the country's favor.
And liberals? Lastly, Marxists believe that globalization makes inequality worse.
So, where do you stand?
Please take a second to pause the video.